Today we're going to be tackling the smoke detector. It's hardwired. It's way up there. It's top of the stairs, so this whole setup is to get me up there. It's a little on the sketchy side, but it's the only thing I have to get up there. Anyway, so what I got set up right now is 2 feather light ladders. The top of the ladder right here is actually tied to the top of the 2 feather lights. And I've got a plank up here. Further up, I've got a mini scaffold. I got it set on the lowest. It had wheels. I took the wheels off because I don't want it rolling around. I just want it solid. But I am doing construction. That's why the stairs are like this. I have new treads for it. Hardwood going up here. Anyway, smoke detector's up here. You might want to catch it from this angle that way. Okay, so my smoke detector's here, and it's 25 years overdue. They say you have to change them every 10 years. So it's been up here. The date could be inside approximately 35 years. It still works. Last time somebody, I'm not going to say who, was cooking. It had a bit of smoke. It still went off, but being up there 35 years, it's time to be changed. So we're going to be changing this. This will be later. This is well overdue. Also, the globe that was here is missing. Yeah, still works, but I'm going to go turn the breaker off to it because it is hardwired. Okay, we got a base. And we got just a cover on it. A smoke and carbon monoxide detector. And a wiring harness. You guys can't read it. It says turn to remove. It's an old one. I don't even know who makes it. So turn it, pull it down, and all your wires up here. There's no plug-ins, there's no nothing. You just wired right to it. Your line, which is a black, and then your neutral, which is a white. And somebody's got tape on them. Someplace I believe that's code. Here it's not. And I don't like tape because it makes everything sticky. I'll put those in my pocket because I'll probably use them for the next one. And that one's out. Because it's a different model, I got to take this base off and I'll put the new base up. I take a little spot off. Okay, we get rid of that. And we'll get the new base and get the new base up here. And you look at the electrical, it's just one wire coming in. The ground's already hooked up to the base. And your neutral and your line. Anyways, they say line that up to a wall. So when this goes on, there's also 2 lines on here. So those, as you put it on, they'll line up. And as you lock it in, it actually, this has a lithium battery in it. It turns the battery on. And in order to decommission it after 10 years, you put a screwdriver in there and you turn it off. I'm going to put it on as I hook it up. So I'm going to need this. I want this hooked up this way. So in order to get it hooked up that way, so the 2 lines in the A, I'm going to have it lined up with this wall. So it's going to be situated evenly. In order to do that, I got to use these 2 holes. They're long enough? No, they're not long enough. Okay, I'll see if any screws come in the package. These aren't long enough. Okay. So I don't blind you. I went out and I picked up 2 longer screws. The other ones were too short, so we'll start these in. So we're going to set that up right there. Okay, and we tighten it up. Okay, that's in there snug. We'll get the wiring harness in.
Okay.
The red wire is when you go to hook the second one up on the same circuit, this red wire gets connected, so when one goes off, they all go off. I'm just doing a single unit, not connected to another one, so the red one doesn't get hooked up. It comes covered, you leave it covered. You're not supposed to touch any metal with it, so it just goes up into the box with the cover that's there, and then you basically, your line, your black, hooks up to black, your neutral, hooks up to neutral, white to white, black to black. My morettes are right here. Let's see if I can use the same morettes that it came with. Okay, give the wires a tug. Make sure they're in there. They're in there solid. Now take these extra wires, the morettes, and shove them up in the box. And that goes up in the box too. So it's all we're left with is just the plug that goes into the CO and smoke detector. So I'll have my assistant hand it to me. It came with an adapter for the old style to the new style, but I didn't have the old style, so I don't need the adapter, so we'll just leave that alone. And the new wire gets hooked in back here. Okay, that's hooked in. And oh, my light is flashing. That's because my battery's low. And there's a line on here. I pointed out earlier, that line and that line line up to these two lines where the A is. And then it gets turned clockwise. And as you turn it, it also activates, I'll take this off for now, it activates the lithium battery on here. So it's a 10-year lithium battery. It's hooked up, I don't have to do anything with it. And I'm going to turn it on. Oh, you want to turn the breaker on?
Yeah, which one? That one?
32.
32, number 32?
Yeah, the bottom right.
Is that on now?
Yeah, so when she turned it on, the green light turned on.
Oh yeah?
So
Perfect.
now we're good for the next 10 years. There's a spot where you could mark the date you're supposed to.
Okay.
I didn't. I will. Now that I remember that I was supposed to do it before I put it up here. The year.
Something with,
I'm going to change it. Okay, so we're going to test it. They say it's pretty loud. Let's see. So you just to test it where the light is, you just push that.
Fire. Warning, carbon monoxide.
And that's what it sounds like. It's loud. Okay, now it's back on. Okay, so I'm going to set that down there because I will use that when I do my construction in here so I don't get all the dust and everything inside there. Okay, so the new one was made in 2024, December 20th. So basically, it made not quite a year ago, almost a year ago. October, November, December. 10 months ago. So it's 10 months old already, but they say 10 years after the manufacturer's date. Anyway, so in 10 years, I will sell the house, I believe, before that. And the old one lasted, here we go. Manufacturer's date on this one, which is here, in 1988. So 37 years. So it's only supposed to be good for 10, but it lasted 37. Anyway, it was time to change. Anyway, if you like the video, appreciate a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell. Thanks for watching my channel. Bye for now.